Hey guys, Scotty McPharlin here from Real Estate, and I'm just down at Port Lunga enjoying a little bit of sunshine while we've still got a bit. But the first thing I wanted to do was just, we've got a competition running this week. Basically what we're going to be doing is giving away 4 $50 vouchers to your favourite cafe. So what I want you to do is jump on my Facebook page or my Instagram page, like the page and tag the friend who you'd most like to go with coffee. You can enter as many times you like. We're going to be giving away 2 of the vouchers for the Facebook people and 2 of the vouchers for the Instagram guys. So if you enjoy coffee and you like going out with friends, hopefully we'll have an end to this situation pretty soon. We'll be able to enjoy our coffee dates with everyone. And I'd love to shout you to your first 10 free coffees first. So get on the page, like the page, tag your friends. It'll be a great way to support some local businesses as well. Second thing I wanted to have a chat to you about was I've been on the phone a lot this week and talking to a lot of ex-clients and a lot of people that are thinking about selling, and a lot of the comments that I've been receiving from the market has been, oh, you guys must be struggling. There can't be too much business going on when you can't do open for inspections and all that sort of stuff. So I just wanted to have a chat to you around that, because what we're finding is it's exactly the opposite to that. You're probably thinking, oh, typical real estate agent, talking it up, you know, making it sound better than it is. But so what I did to prevent that is I sent an email to our whole sales team yesterday, and we've got 22 full-time sales reps, about 18 teams all up, and I had responses from almost everyone. And so some of those stories in here is absolutely incredible of the things that are happening in the market at the moment. So just a bit of an overall snapshot for the first 3 weeks of April. We put 32 properties on realestate.com across the whole of Magain. Now that's down over 50%, so there hasn't been a lot of homes hitting the market. But when it comes to sales, we've actually done 65 sales in the first 3 weeks of April, which is about on target for a normal month for us. So that's incredible. So it goes to show there are a lot of buyers out there. And some of the stories that they actually sent through, because I actually asked them to go, give us one of the good stories that's come out of the market so far in the first 3 weeks of April. And so what we've found is, I myself had a good one in Port Lunga here. 12 Peterson Crescent was on the market for 1 week, had 20 inspections, 7 offers, and it sold over the range. It was on for $399 to $415, actually sold for $417, and it's going to settle in 3 weeks. So it's a really good cash contract to a great buyer. So we're actually looking for more of that type of stock out there in the marketplace, because obviously we had 6 people that missed out as well. Also heard from Jane Nelson, and so basically she said she'd put 3 on in the month of April. All 3 have sold. And basically 2 in Aberfoyle Park, that one sold in 2 days and the other one sold within a week with multiple offers and sold $13,500 over the range. David Hams had another great story. He put one on in Jasmine Avenue in Maslin Beach. There was 59 individual buyer inspections in 4 days. He had 17 written offers and sold on a cash contract $36,000 over the top of the range, which is an incredible result. Now, we don't normally see those numbers during great times. Here we are having them in the middle of this pandemic situation. Also, Denzel Cheesley got back to me. 54 Ferris Street in Christie Beach, sold in 5 days. He had 15 inspections, 3 offers, sold at the top of the range there. So we're seeing this over and over and over again. One of the big reasons we feel that is there's no supply. There's a lot less listings hitting the market, and there's still a lot of buyers out there looking. And especially this week, we actually had a graph come through from realestate.com based on the amount of searches being conducted on realestate.com. And I'll just get that up and I'll just show you a little bit about that. This is the year-on-year change in searches for properties for sale. So when you see this graph, I'll just expand it a little bit. This little section here is up until December. The little dip down here is for Christmas, and then the start of this year, you can see the searches are about 20% more than they were at the end of last year. Obviously, when the pandemic came along, everything fell off the cliff and we went all the way down the bottom here. And then when in the last week and a half, you'll see it's actually picked right back up to the same levels they were for January and February, which is amazing. It shows there's a lot of people out there conducting searches, looking for property, and the property market is certainly back. The buyers are back, and we need to find some more properties for these buyers. In fact, if anyone's considering selling at the moment, we actually think, obviously, when you've got such low supply and such high demand, that'll put upwards pressure on prices rather than what the market thinks is going to be downwards pressure, which is an incredible thing. So it could be a great time to get that premium price for your property that you're thinking about selling. So that basically sums up a little market snapshot. And obviously in the news this week, there's been a lot of debate on a little app that we've all been asked to download. So the COVID Safe app. Now, I don't want to get into the privacy issues or anything like that, but from my perspective, I just wanted to go through why I actually downloaded it and why I did it and why I think it's a good idea. I understand some people are worried about the privacy section of that, and I totally get that. I think that's definitely something that could be a good argument for not doing it, but I feel I want to go back to restaurants. I want to make sure that we can go to the races or go to the football and do all the activities we used to do. I've got parents in WA that I'd love to fly home and see. So I think it's really important that as we relax these rules around the COVID-19 and relax social distancing and those sorts of things, we have some way of monitoring who you've been in contact with and if you've actually come into contact with the virus. That's the big reasons why I've done it, is I think it's actually the responsible thing to do to make sure our community is looked after, and so that if there is other cases reported, we can actually lock that down, tell who has been in contact with those people, so we don't have to go back into lockdown. I think that could really cause some big problems later on if we had to do that. So I think it's important from a community's perspective to look after all of our businesses, all of our workers, to make sure they get back in jobs. In my opinion, that's why I wanted to do it, is to look after the community and make sure that we can get back to normal as soon as possible. Well, that's about it for today. My name's Scott McPharlin from McPharlin Real Estate. Obviously, if you're thinking about selling anything out there at the moment, I'd love to come out and have a chat to you. Give me a call on my mobile, 0408 854 590. Love to talk to you soon.